Hi Leo, welcome to your general monthly August reading. Everything for 2020, August 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Leo. What do we got here for Leo? Okay, Leo, August 2020. Nine. King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo. I read that as Virgo. Ace of Swords. Seven of Wands. Four of Swords. Hermit. There's Virgo. I didn't say Nine of Pentacles before Virgo. Hermit, that's Virgo. Five of Pentacles. Two of Wands. All right. So, put that deck over there. Why do I always move that? Yep. I got the cat up here with me. So just one major arcana. Okay, so we got Virgo twice though. Interesting. All right, Leo. This Ace of Swords. What did you just decide? Did you just decide the final on something? This Ace of Swords. Because this is about security. Okay. Security. It's about being able to trust someone, rely on someone. All right. So this is you forging ahead with your plans right now. It's this Seven of Wands for Leo. High Priestess, that could be Pisces or Cancerian. Good for you. It says Four of Wands. So we got a 9, Ace, 7, 4, 2, 5. All right. It says Four of Swords. What are you worried about though? The Lovers. Okay, so that's what the whole looking at your security for now is, because you're still not done, but that's okay. Things take time. It's okay. What's this Nine of Man? What's this Hermit about? So whatever you set in motion, you need to see through. You're still being talked to, or you're still being kind of, you still feel conflicted with what look at this, conflicted with what you know you should do versus what you feel like you should do. Like on the one hand, it's almost like you feel a sense of duty and honor, but at the same time, you know, it's almost like you're having to choose between the lesser of the two evils, because at the same time, you know that you should not go past a certain point with the situation. If you do, it's at the expense of yourself, and it calls into question your own values about things. Like it's like you would have to lower your standard. You would have to go against your standards to be a part of something, and you're trying to keep that perspective and just forge ahead and do your own thing. This is not a temporary cutting off thing, but I think you're coming right up to doing that, but you don't. Again, no judgment or shame. It's just that you're kind of not, there's a lack of finality here. There's decisions on your part, but you're still having to sort of deal with something that I think you would rather not. I think it's keeping you stuck. Not that you are. It's just that it feels like it. It feels like having to continue to interact with something or someone. Okay. So we got the Hermit with the Two of Pentacles here. What's this Five of Pentacles? Okay. All right. What's this Two of, whoopsie. Okay, so that was going to jump. Ten of Swords. There's that finality. Here's the thing. I think you're still dealing with somebody over family or kids. I think that you've got to we're suited here, so we could very well be talking about a marriage or parents dealing with kids. I think that you're wanting to move forward, but you can't because there's issues involving, if it's not kids, it's issues involving you wishing things could be different, because on some level you still feel very charitable and connected to this person, and yet you're trying to maneuver this with grace and nobility, maneuver through this, and it's hard because you either have to be out or in on this. You can't. The dynamics of the situation will not let you be in a capacity that you want. It's almost like this demands that you be all in. I dare say that this is a situation where you're not allowed to have boundaries, or that you have to lower those boundaries and be flooded. There's an extreme here, and I think that's what you're bristling against. And you're like, it's just on some level you still kind of connect with something and feel that sense of obligation and concern and compassion, but the other party is not cooperating and allowing it at being just that. They want all of you. They want that access again. And I think you're like, no. You're trying to skirt around it and still kind of be like this. And you've got, for the Leos I'm reading for, this is getting specific, but you're worried about either your kids, your family, or what will happen when you do disconnect. What will happen when there's that void. Specifically, you're worried about the other person. I don't think that this is about you're worried about yourself. I think you're really worried about the other person and either what they'll do or what they won't do in terms of your family or your kids. I think you're fine and resolved. You've got that clarity. What's done is done. But I think there's a concern here about kids, about family. What's this Two of Wands for Leo? Two of Wands for Leo. The World. All right. So you're coming back to the table to negotiate with this person about how you're going to proceed from here forward. You're not fully done with this person. There's more conversations and negotiating to be had regardless of how you feel about this person or the other party, whatever transpired. You're still going to have to kind of navigate and negotiate, at least for the month of August. You're not done yet. You're not able to, it's like you haven't been able to find rest and peace about this. You haven't been able to get back to your living, your life, your little central nucleus family hub situation that you want to. You've got this situation still tugging at you for the month of August. It doesn't mean that you have to just kind of lay down and allow it. It's just you're going to be working pretty hard to preserve those boundaries and preserve that time that you need to dedicate for yourself to do what you need to do. It's this. This could be you giving up on that small hope, that small hope that things could change. This could be you finally abandoning that hope and being like, all right, let's talk brass tacks. What do we got to do to really end this thing? But I think it's more that you're still going to have concerns about kids. Because if not for that family member or that family situation, kids, parents, extended family, whatever it is, if not for extended family connection, you would be long gone from this situation. But you're trying to navigate it gracefully, but the other party or parties make it difficult. Not going to stop you from trying, though, and I like that, because this doesn't mean that, oh, well, they're just going to keep at it, so I might as well give in and capitulate. No. You stand your ground and keep those boundaries. What else for Leo? Especially, Ten of Pentacles, yay. Keep those boundaries, especially because the other party is so taxing, because it is going to be a worry for you or a concern or just more of the same in the sense of like, you especially need to keep those boundaries in place. This is not about you capitulating or lowering your standards at all. I don't think you'd be doing that out of feelings of connection or desire. It would just be because it'd just be easier to capitulate. Whoever you're dealing with, they know that. And no. All right, 10 of Ariel. There is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So this is 10 of Pentacles. Yay! This is what you're trying to get to, and this is why I think you come back to the table to negotiate, because this whole kind of side skirting and trying to graciously and gracefully navigate through this labyrinth, you're over it. You're like, when am I going to have time for myself here? So, and to do what I want to do and to live my life with my kids or my family or at work or my own social life, whatever it is, when do I get to have that for me? It's been kind of a trying time for you these past, 3 months, this started in February for you. It feels like this is like since February for the Leos I'm reading for. So I think you're over it, but I like that you're not lowering your standards and capitulating and just kind of giving in because they just won't quit. They won't no, you're not, that's not it at all. You're like, all right, let's come back and talk about this because we need to figure out this small issue here so that we can both move on with our lives. What else for Leo? What else for Leo? Time is of the essence. Yeah, I think you're tired of waiting. I think that you're not willing to give up any more of your downtime to a situation that's just constantly going to not improve. It's not going to improve. No matter what you do, no matter what you've done, it's not going to improve. You've been thinking about this for a while, and I think you've taken a lot on yourself to try and be the one to kind of fix and control and navigate and help and encourage and whatever, because what you're trying to do is get them taken care of so then you can finally go over here and rest. It's not going to happen. That they won't let that happen. They don't want to let you out of their sight, or because they get a lot of benefit from your involvement, but they also don't want you to kind of wise up and be able to move on. They like you where you were. They like you being in charge of caring for them. They like making things chaotic so that it forces you to care, because then they can relax while you care. Time is of the essence. You've got this to be getting to, and this needs to get resolved so that you can progress. What's in front of you should be yours, but they're keeping you from it. So time is of the essence to resolve things here. Got that one. This one. Okay. That's for Leo. For August, Leo. Ooh. Messenger of creativity and hope. Archangel Gabriel. I like that. And if we're talking about tarot, this is Gabriel's fire or wands. So messenger of creativity and hope. Yay. Yay for that. It is simply time to deal with this. The time is of the essence. You've given it a while. You've tried everything. Well, you've tried within your reason to be civil or to accommodate all concerned. And just because you can take a lot, the Leos I'm reading for, you don't mind chipping in and helping out and whatnot. This is simply time for you to leave it where it is and move on to your 10 of Pentacles, because it's going to ask too much of you. There's nothing there for you. And I think they might strategically bring up other family members, if not the kids, when they sense you getting too far out or too exhausted or too about this. So fear not. We got all these little cherubs around the angel here. And we've got concerns about children or about residual feelings being addressed and resolved so that you can move on. Okay. Good gracious. I was going to pull one card, but the two came up. All right. 10 of Swords and the Death card. Time for that transformation. That's for Leo. I got the 10 of Swords here too. That's for Leo. Okay. So we've got 6 of Wands reversed. All right, so you're not on the same page with this person. This you could be dealing with someone that just kind of childish, very ego. They're concerned about you leaving them behind also. And we've got 9 of Wands. Keep those boundaries up. You've got somebody that is very egoic about this, maybe going after, just for their own concerns. They might be trying to spread rumors about you. This is someone that doesn't have your best interests at heart. They only have theirs, and they specifically want to put you in charge of their best interests, and you have got to keep those boundaries up. Keep those boundaries up. The time is of the essence. So this is you traversing this in August and deciding, you know what, we need to come back to the table to discuss how you're going to move forward and I'm going to move forward. No more of this using this situation or the kids or whomever is pawns. Time's up. Time for me to move on. It's not working. And maybe you don't say all that, but that's the idea behind you finally calling it and saying, okay, let's resolve this. Let's get to the ending here. This could also be that your choices will depend on what's going on outside your front door as to when you can enact these changes that you want, or when the options that you discuss with this person can come to fruition, because it could be that a lot of what you're dealing with might be affected by what's going on outside your front door, what's going on in the news. Okay. All right, Leo. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you get to that stability for yourself and get to that peace with this. It's coming. It's just there's delays, and then it's like, and I think that's what prompts you to go, you know what? Don't care. We're talking. We're handling this now. I'm not going to wait anymore. I don't want to wait, but you're going to have to initiate it and spearhead it. Okay. All right, Leo. That's your August. I hope it was helpful. All right. Much love to you, and happy birthday to you. Okay. All right. You take care.